afternoon, fellow Biafrans. This is the 28th day of October 2022, and I've just come this afternoon to make a common sense. Common sense is that for you to understand the reason why we have decided that the election is not taking place in Biafran land. We are just very serious. It is not a joke. I want to ask you, those who claim to be Nigerians, how did the Fulani that is not even minority manipulated their way to have them be represented and be represented in all political parties that are running for presidential election in Nigeria? In APC, Fulani is being represented by Shetima. There is no Igbo person representing the presidential race in APC. In PDP, Atiku is representing Fulanis. There is no Igbo man, or there is no Yoruba man representing the presidential race in PDP. But Fulani is there. In Labour Party, Dati is representing the interests of Fulani, and in the Labour Party presidential race, there is no Yoruba man there representing Yoruba in the presidential race. It is Fulani. So, in essence, Fulani has found their way to the three major political parties. So, it does not matter who wins the election. Fulani is in control. Once they have one person there, they control the rest. The same thing in police, the same thing in army. And all you do is when we rise up to fight to protect your future, you think we are joking? No. This particular appetite, Fulani appetite, is ending next year. And I am very proud to be part of those who will end it. And we are going to be proud to end it. And the history will remember us. Make sure you are part of this history by 2023.
Yes. If you think that Simon Ekpa is not making progress, then you are a joker on your own. You know, you are a really joker. In fact, it was you that the white saw and called you a really joker. From what is on the table right now, you will see that Simon Ekpa has already made a very strong point. Very strong point. Doesn't matter how they try to twist the narrative. What matters more now is that these people can now see that Biafrans are strongly ready to deliver what should be delivered. So keep taking time. But one thing is certain, that victory did not just come from just sitting one side and claiming to believe. So, as we push through this whole message and the continuation of what it is, we must understand the game that is being played. Now let me read out what Simon Ekpa said. He said, on Friday, July 26, 2024, I had a meeting with the ambassador. He tagged in Thibault, one of the State Department's most eminent diplomats and the former United States Assistant Secretary of State for African Affairs. During the discussion, I had the chance to provide an informational briefing to Ambassador Nagy about the activities of the Biafran Republic in exile and the Biafran cause, and to share our point of view. It was a great honor to speak with him. I also want to thank our big lobbyists who facilitated and arranged for the meeting. The big lobbyists are making our voices heard at the highest level. Biafrans, this is why they cannot even tag Biafrans a terrorist group, whether you like it or not. It's so difficult for them. I've been wondering the level of speed that we have been covering every day. We are hidden in a circumference of what must be done. We cannot outrightly ignore some facts that has never been ignored before. And that's what makes us who we are. The gateway is changing, and everybody is realizing that the most important part of it all is that the big victory must not be taken for granted. And that's the only way out. To continue to share in this one love, in this prominent message, and in this victory that covers it all. This one victory that is changing the nation. We must dearly understand that the level at which Simon Ekpa is arranging this whole scenario will one day put the zoo in a nomenclature that they cannot understand. Because what goes around truly comes around. It all depends who is being touched by all this. Biafran victory is one of the most important. When I told you all that the US is going to support Biafrans with full force, some of you doubted it. Many of you doubted it. Now it has been confirmed. The picture you are seeing here is a picture of the Biafrans who are now having a proper meeting with the government of the US. You can see from Simon Ekpa's tweet, he said, Biggie lobbyist Elias Gerasol is hosting Biafran representatives from DC and Maryland for a discussion which Eritrean government in exile President Chember Badura participated in as well. Mr. Gerasol